So I've come over to the woods to see what's around. I've got no specific aims today, just having a little wander, hoping I'm going to see some birds, but just generally to see what's here. Campsite's looking pretty good. I can see one or two cans, but nothing major. If I hadn't come out of the house in such a rush, I would have brought a bag with me. But I think Welcome to Our Woods have been doing a fantastic job of keeping it clear and clean at the moment. It's very rare to see any rubbish over here now. Nice to see the unicorn is still here, he hasn't run away. There's been a fabulous little robin following me around for the last 10 minutes, and I think I've had some good photos of him, but every time I switch to video mode he flies off. I was hoping to get a video of him, but it's not to be. So I've just found this branch lying on the floor and picked it up to see if there's anything on it. And it's got this glorious tiny little fungus. Don't think my phone will pick up much detail, but you can see if I put my finger by it. You can see how small it is by my finger. Isn't that fab? There's also a robin flying around everywhere. He's come so close to me, practically landed on my foot a minute ago. And again, he's standing still for photos, but as soon as I switch to video mode, he's off. But isn't that just the most gorgeous thing? So I've turned it over now to see the other side of it. Fab. I'll try and look up what it is when I get home. And looking up, I love these trees. And there's another tiny little one there, can you see? Again, if I put my finger by it, you can see how small they are. Nice to see some blue sky, but there's still plenty of ice around. I don't know if you can see it on the path there, but the puddles are all quite frozen. Nice to see the lichens on the trees. I love those. If I turn back this way, lots of ivy. Can you see that fungus as well? That's very strange. Lovely, isn't it? Do like that one. There's another lovely one there, look, on a pile of fallen logs. I don't think my phone is capturing it at its best. It's a lovely pale lemony colour. There are a lot more on these fallen logs. You can see I've just had a look at my app and it's telling me these little ones are false turkey tails, and the bigger one there is an actual turkey tail. But I know practically nothing about fungus, so I have no idea if my app is right or not. Fabulous, aren't they? If I come out a bit you can see the whole pile of logs. Gorgeous, aren't they? So this was really muddy last time I walked here at this point, but the ground is a lot more frozen now, so it's going to be easier to cross. There we are. It wasn't too bad. So I've just spotted this log broken off. Came over to have a look, and just above it I can see some more of this, and I looked at it on my app and it's telling me it's felt lichen or dog lichen, so that's a new one on me, so I look that up when I get home. Fab, isn't it? But back to the broken log, and I can't see anything on here really. So let's carry on going. Right, I found this, which I think is the felt lichen again, and I think this is what they were talking about. They said it was flat and grey with little red flowers or leaves coming out of it. Well, this has got some little red growths coming out of it, so I think this is probably what they meant. Awesome. Also, can you see all the little hairs at the end of it? That's amazing. Wow. So cool. So that's where the lichen is. I was kneeling right on the edge there when I first spotted it, and I was in imminent danger of falling in. So I've moved back a bit to get some more photos. So now let's cross the river and head for home again. So I've crossed the river without getting my feet wet. I wasn't going to video that, or I would definitely have fallen in. So back up the other side now, and let's head for home again. Well, that was well worth staying out a little bit longer. Actually, let's have a look up here. You can see now, I said my phone was telling me it was 2 degrees. You can see now how frozen the paths still are. I've walked down to the side of the river. This time of year is normally too muddy, even though it's only a few steps down. But of course the ground is frozen now, so it is easy to come down here. So peaceful. Other than the noise from the factories behind me. So I'm just leaving the woods now. And this is one of my favourite funguses. And I tend not to pay too much attention these days because I'm seeing it all the time. But that's fabulous, isn't it? Now I don't know if this is going to work. It's a bleeding fungus. So if I put my thumb on it here quite firmly and hold it there for a good few seconds. And let's have a look. I think my hands are probably too cold. But what should happen is the area under my thumb would turn red, as if the fungus is bleeding. Brought my granddaughter over here a while back when we were able to meet up and they were able to get out, and she thought it was wonderful. No, it's not doing anything today. Oh well, never mind. It's still glorious. I love this area of the woods. Right on the edge, but I seem to see more birds here than I do anywhere. Let's just have a little wander by here and see if there's anything around. I can hear lots, I just can't see them. No, nothing around. So let's head for home and a nice warming cuppa.